Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to Minecraft from the Fog. And as I sit atop my half-completed bone throne, mobs all around us soon to be burned away in the morning light, I'm forced to take a moment to reflect on the events that led us here, crafting a new base out of materials taken from an otherworldly dimension, a dimension which I suspect the ghost that haunts us comes from. And I do this not just as a matter of pride. Excuse me, sir, can you shut up? Thank you. I do this not just as a matter of pride, but as a matter of necessity. Necessity, that's what this all is. Because last time, the ghost that's been tormenting us stepped up its game, hitting us right at home, a home which it previously attempted to burn down and arguably succeeded. By talking to me directly, placing down a sign, and removing the glowstone which I thought made me safe. I just don't know what to trust anymore, but I'm hoping that by building a throne, a palace from their own materials, I can keep myself that much safer. In that way, I'm kind of like Sarah Winchester, aren't I? Constantly building winding halls out of expensive materials, just trying to keep the ghosts of the people killed by the product that created her family's fortune at bay. I mean, if you're going to be cool, a spider on top of an evil chapel is a pretty cool thing, so I guess you can stay. And there's a lot of things I want to do. I think for this part, because I felt like the last part was kind of sparse for actual content, I'm going to record for longer and try and get more done. So, of course, I'm going to continue constructing this. I'm going to continue trying to explore the Nether because I do need to get myself some blaze rods for potion crafting. And I want to go back to that dripstone cave beyond our chicken farm. I want to figure out just how deep that goes, because I need to replace this axe, right? It's going to go soon, and I'm also going to need to get some diamonds to do that. What better way to do that than to go down into the next deepest mine I know of, right? I find the offhand stuff just so cursed looking and ugly, and it feels so weird to use. Having left click and right click both do something, it just doesn't feel like Minecraft. In general, I don't like a lot of like the combat changes and stuff like that. I feel like it's gone too much of an RPG direction, where my memories of this game are more about like the crafting and building and mining and all that. But some of you informed me that if we turn on, what is it called, like dynamic lighting or something, we can actually make use of the offhand lighting in Optifine. We don't actually need we don't need shaders like I previously thought we did. So let's test it. And we know that it's dark down here because you are still alive. Let's try it out. Oh, we don't even need to put it on our offhand. It'll actually work just in our regular hand. But it works in the offhand as well. I'm also, just for the sake of convenience, going to dig a staircase down here, because I'm sick of going out and trying to find that crevice in the earth every single time I want to go to the Nether. So let's go ahead and boop this. You might have to put it down one additional block. Or I could just remove this. I guess it doesn't really matter. I hear running all around me now. It's not just... I didn't actually see... Maybe there was something over there, but I heard... That's the first time I think I've heard the running twice. Was there something over there? I am getting so... See, sometimes you guys are like, how did you not see that? Look, I probably did. A lot of the time, I probably did. But I brush a lot of things off because there's just so much... Like, this is a game that does a lot of loading in. A lot of stuff like that. So sometimes I miss stuff for that reason. And I looked it up and I found out you can actually craft a lead using string and a slime ball. There we go. Okay, I remember a long time ago I don't think you could craft them, but I guess you can now. Alright. Where are you? There you are, you demonic little nutjob. Come on, you're coming with me. Let's go. Wow, even with a lead attached, you won't come through. Are you bugged or what? I don't understand what's going on. The wiki even says that they will always come through when you go through a nether portal. But even when you're directly in it, you won't come through? I mean, you followed me through in the first place. How did that happen? Oh, you actually took one of my leads, too. These things ain't cheap to make. They require slime balls. I've only encountered them once, and that was like the first or second episode? Oh, why does this thing want to live here? It's so cute. Yeah. Okay, so we get the lead back when we get here. There we go. Okay, now I will come through. There you are, and you dropped your lead, but we are going to bring you back this way. Come on now. Now, in the overworld, I shouldn't even need this to lead you around. But come on, you're going to come live in my house. My house, which I will need to childproof because I just built a staircase with no door leading right back to where you were. We're going to have to keep you in the upstairs area. At least that'll give you enough room to fly around for now. You know what? I actually know a better idea. Nope. You're not going back down there. I know where you'll feel right at home. And guys, I am very much aware of the irony of putting a rope around the neck of a creature called Liberty and trying to drag it back so I can put it into a small room. But listen, this place is going to feel so much like home, considering her preference of places, and a place where she'll be much less likely to burn to death. Look, you said she has a bunch of damage resistance and healing. She'll be fine. Okay, let's, how do I take this off of you? There we go. And, oh wait, no, this room isn't built yet. I forgot. Hang on. We need temporary blocks. You wait here, Liberty. You wait here. Well, I know you're gonna follow me anyway. The lead is actually quite unnecessary. Polished blackstone. Polished blackstone is what we'll use for now. Here they come. That sounds like those bad guys. Yeah. Oh, you can walk right in. Nope. Bad omen, that's alright. We got milk. Come on. There we go. You're on my turf now. Oh, there's blood spilling across the floor of my blood-bone throne. Soon we're gonna have all the elements needed to make a golem. Something to serve us for all eternity. You hear that, Liberty? We'll have a servant. A life servant. Tell you what, this banner is going right above the door. To commemorate the time we'd stopped those evil pillagers who tried to stop us from building a bone throne. I have very specific interactions with this game. Alright, that's the last of our Blackstone-derived materials, just to seal off this room. We'll come back later and do it correctly. But in the meantime, Liberty, come on, follow me inside. I'm even going to give you the opportunity not to be let in here with a lead. There you go. And there you go. Look at her in there. I hope she doesn't despawn. I assume she won't. I also hope she doesn't fly into the fire and ignite herself. Although maybe she'd like that. But eventually she'll be able to roam the entire estate. For now, I'm just happy we finally managed to get her somewhere safe. But I think I should really start going out and finding more diamonds. Because this axe is about to go. So you told me that the mending helmet actually causes our tools to passively heal over time. But unfortunately, I'm pretty sure we lost it to that death in the Nether. So I think what we have to do now is gather up as many torches as we can and head out in search of that cave that we found a couple episodes ago. I would really love to be doing this with a horse, but unfortunately I still haven't been able to find a saddle, and according to the wiki, that we still cannot craft. Alright, buds, gather up. Line up, come on, one at a time. I need arrows, and you know what that means. Yep. Yep. Oh, it's a chicken slaughter. Try not to hit any of the new babies, but there shouldn't be too many. We only need enough to have a sizable stock to breed from after this. Yeah, I might have overdone that a little bit. But we do have tons and tons of feathers now. More than enough to give ourselves arrows for a long time to come. In fact, I should probably start gathering up, more flint. I haven't harvested gravel in a while. I see our bamboo plant is coming along nicely. I haven't even tried bone meal on it. I don't actually know what bamboo does. Presumably we can use it for something. I just kind of have had it sitting in a chest for a while, and I decided, sure, why not plant it and see where it goes. Now, we have a brand new axe, plenty of arrows, and I think we are equipped to do this. So, Liberty, you'll be fine holding down the fort for a few days, right? This is just something that I didn't really know about. I'm not really familiar with, like, the expanded, like, Herobrine, like, lore or mythology or anything like that. I only know the original creepypasta from back in the day. But I've heard that there's something people build called, like, a Herobrine shrine? And just judging off of some pictures from the internet, I figured I'd try doing one of those to see if it does anything in this mod. So we'll set fire to that. Redstone torches here, 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 and here. And I'm not sure if that'll actually do anything. And maybe the effect isn't immediate. You'll be fine holding down the fort here for a couple days, right, Liberty? Alright, well, let me know if anything happens. You'll tell me that in a few days when I'm back. I'll be leaving you alone until then. Goodbye. I'm the parents in every horror movie. Now, from the chicken pen, I know that it's vaguely in this direction and a little bit to the left. See, this is why I always try to keep my explorations very simple and always in one direction. I do have my compass on me, but I like to know not only how I'm getting back, but I like to know how I'm actually getting there again if I want to find it again. So by keeping it to one direction, I always know, okay, if I just head this way long enough, I'll see some landmarks that will identify it to me. You're freaking me out, chicken. Chickens shouldn't be making noises like that. We found another one of Herobrine's little structures. Or at least I assume that's what they are. In any case, mossy cobblestone is not something we can make ourselves, I don't think, so I always like to take it when I can. Yes, I think it was over this hill somewhere. I think it's right on the other side of these mountains, which we can tell from those fires in the distance. Oh, look at how gorgeous that terrain generation looks. A lava fall coming right from beside a cave with a waterfall right opposite. Oh, this is the kind of thing that got me so into Minecraft years ago. Being able to come across landscapes like this, and not only wanting to get at the resource beneath, but wanting to explore it all and thinking about what we can do with it. How we can shape it in our image. Anyway, I think our stuff is right on the other side. I still never fail to be creeped out by seeing a fire, because, you know, I understand that there's ways that the world generation can cause it, but there's just something in the back of my mind that always says, fire means players. And anytime you walk into new area and see evidence of players, well, I suppose that's what the mod is all about, isn't it? And even if these fires aren't caused by others, there are still some other things that we haven't been able to explain. Of course, ever since this update, everywhere I go, I'm finding all kinds of potential interesting caves to explore. But I'm the most interested in the one that we saw before. Actually, in one of these, that one in particular, that might actually be where Herobrine's redstone cave is. Let's get over there. I do have a shovel. We'll probably have to build another one at some point, but I have the materials on me to probably do that. This is another dripstone cave. But yep, there it is, so I know I'm heading the right way now. I wonder how much this place will have changed. Not at all. Although this couple of missing blocks right here is a little bit spooky. Was that there before? Did I just not notice it? I think the sun is starting to set, which means we should probably start trying to find that other place very quickly. Otherwise, if we can't, we'll head back and do this. I can see another fire over there. Yeah, these fires, they're just starting to become a feature of the landscape. There must be lava pools all over the place. You know what I was actually just thinking? Because I had considered the possibility that that other fire in the distance might be another of those incomplete nether portals. We should start recompleting those portals. If only because it'll save us obsidian, and since they're a good distance away from the one we already built, we'll be seeing new areas within the nether, and we can use those to further explore it, and maybe find ourselves another fortress. Yep, that's our cave from before, and it actually looks like it's held up in terms of lighting. Huh, that's unexpected to say the least. I can hear drowners in there. I have brought an Aqua Affinity helmet so that we can explore some of these underwater areas to our liking. And I've also brought a few magma blocks so that we can replenish our air underwater. And I am, of course, going to need to kill these guys so that I can get back some of the XP that I lost. But yes, down here is our staircase. Now, I don't actually have that many torches on me, but I have the means to build many more, and I can always just put them in our offhand. I even brought one lantern so that in the event that we have to go underwater, we can use that in our offhand, and it hopefully won't go out. But as with any mining run, we want to get ourselves as deep as possible because our ultimate goal here is those diamonds. We can take this down here. Yeah, I am so surprised. I haven't actually seen any torches go away in a while. I wonder if they haven't maybe made it so that the rate at which they disappear isn't the same. I mean, they took my glowstone, that's for sure. But if we put that into our offhand, that just looks wrong to me. That's like almost physically painful. However, I will take this iron because we're actually very, very low on it. And you know what? I think we should build ourselves a boat for exploring this place. I think it's time for us to go on an underground river ride. I mean, look, we must be very, very deep underground at this point. I haven't been counting the approximate blocks, but we're or maybe we're not as way down as I thought. What is that stuff? That's a new type of block. But we'll have to be very careful because the locals are about. All right, let's move down slowly. And be prepared to retreat if need be. We're entering what appears to be some kind of new underground biome, and we have to remember to consider that we don't know what we're getting into. Rushing in is what got me killed in the nether. Some of you guys said that you said they're piglin brutes is what they're called, and they do count as regular piglins. They defend their territory. And even though I didn't get to observe it directly, you said that they do hit like a truck and have a ton of health. I did observe that they have a ton of health. So we're probably going to want to deal with them in a ranged fashion. We want to make sure, just in case, we want to make sure that our stairs to get back up are pre-applied. We don't want to be trying to tunnel our way back up in the event of an emergency. In fact, maybe I should be placing some blocks down that are, like, visually distinct. What is all this? This is starting to feel like Dwarf Fortress or something, like I tunneled too deep. And now I'm about to unearth some ancient evil. Like there's something encased in all of this. This actually reminds me of a certain set of things in Outer Wilds. What's up here? Nothing? Okie doke. Just place that right here to prevent anything from spawning directly on top of me. More gold. I have such a ridiculous amount of gold at this point. It's actually, I think it's literally more abundant than iron. But let's see what this is about. Seems like there's two different types. Oh. No, 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 no. This is something else. Maybe we can do something with shears. Hang on. Oh, this is cool. This is like a scientific expedition at this point. All right, so we're gonna make ourselves a, dang it, any regular cobblestone here. Oh, we can actually use the cobbled deep slate. That's cool. So it works. It's functionally the same as the other thing. So we'll do that. Start smelting ourselves some iron, and we'll make ourselves some shears to see if we can't remove this stuff. I got XP when I got the fully engulfed ones, but I didn't get any items. Oh, there's a whole chamber at the bottom of this. That's all we need. Shears. No? See, this is the problem with the offhand thing. It feels so wrong for a right-click to do stuff. But it doesn't seem like we can actually... It gives a little bit of XP, but we can't actually take it. Not with shears, anyway, which is what you usually do in situations like this. I guess we'll just continue to explore. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this with my almost broken axe out. Oh, it makes the whole thing look so much darker. But it continues like this for a long way. Do I really need more redstone? Not really. I don't use it for anything. Not for my projects. This goes nowhere. I'm gonna start sealing off tunnels that I've already explored. What are you guys? Even my torchlight seems to dim. There's something over there. Am I making a mistake? That didn't even do anything. It's so dark. It's so dark. It's so dark. I think there's something down there. My entire vision is dimming. It's not... That seems like it's trying to call something to me. And I have no idea how to penetrate this. Look, I'm carrying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 diamonds worth of stuff, as well as all my iron armor and all my new iron and 64 arrows, which let's condense that. I'm kind of thinking I turn back because this is clearly, we're getting into some kind of like horror movie stuff. No. I want to. No! What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Run! Climb! It's still down there. I gotta keep moving. I gotta keep moving. Don't stop and look back. Oh no, where's my stairs? Where's my stairs? Right here. I guess I did drop down at some point against my own advice. Oh, those sounds are horrific. Something crawled up, like, out of the ground. You guys have been warning me about finding something in caves, which is part of why I was so cautious, but I deliberately, like, cut off reading anytime somebody was talking about it. I'm assuming this is what you were talking about, right? That sounds like something I don't want to try to fight. Or at least something I want to try to fight when I have fewer valuables on... That sounded like it was coming from above me. That... Okay, there are other places to look for diamonds. I think I can have my world and you can have yours. At least until at some point when maybe you guys have informed me a little bit about what I'm dealing with, or just something. Oh, hey, look, diamonds right here. Yay. Look, I don't even need to come into your house. Cool. EO. You know, now whenever I'm mining, I just feel like I mistake it for the sound of footsteps rushing up behind me. I haven't heard the sounds of that thing stomping around in a while, but I'm always afraid that it's going to come up behind me. Okay, I panic ran too far. Wow, that actually would have been really bad if it was chasing me, because I ran farther than I intended to. Well, let's get ourselves out of here. I think we're going to go on a riverboat ride. I think that's what we need to calm our nerves after that absolute horror show. I can't even attempt to fight something that I can't see. Now, I am actually going to feel comfortable placing more torches down to stop enemies from spawning. And the reason for that is because, I mean, all these torches are still here. Clearly, it's been toned down. It used to be if I turned my back for 5 minutes, they would be gone. But now I think I feel a little bit safer. Worst case is we lose some torches. It's a lot better than trying to spare the expense of a whole lot of lanterns. But is that actually daylight up there? I mean, it looks bright enough to be daylight. Yeah, that's snow. Yeah, that's exposed to the sky. Alright, we could potentially stare our way out of here later on. Oh, but it looks like a whole bunch of folks are following me out. Oh, wow, you actually went down right away. Oh, see, this is the problem with the offhand. Oh, I guess we take damage when we land on these things. That makes sense. I mean, it is a big pointy rock facing upward. We got more of those bioluminescent glowy squids down here, too. Alright, well, let's start placing some of these things. Oh, it's not a whole riverboat ride. It's just this one little thing. Oh, in the darkness, I thought it was a whole subterranean river. There goes our first diamond axe. And there goes the spider we broke our first diamond axe on. Fate well deserved, I'd say. And the plan is going to be to just search down here for diamonds, the Minecraft player's never-ending quest. Ooh, we break this gravel, and we find ourselves a whole underwater chamber. Ooh, one which is completely submerged. We should get out of here. Yeah, I do have the Aqua Affinity helmet, and I do have magma, so if I wasn't able to find my way out, I would have placed one of those blocks down, and we would have been able to replenish our oxygen. Yeah, I'm more than willing to live and let live with these guys, but I'm seeing a lot of light from over here. Must be magma, as it would be more accurately referred to. Although it feels weird to say it, since magma and lava are two separate things in this game. Oh, look at this place is huge. Ooh, that bat just flew out of the darkness, and by the time I saw it, it was right in front of me, and it made it look so much bigger than it actually was. Alright, Skelly, where are you? Oh, there's so much gold. But what I really need is diamond. I will, of course, be making myself a full solid gold suit. I just have no expectation that it'll do anything for me. One criticism, and I'm sure there's more now, but one criticism that I've always had with this game is that gold doesn't actually have too much of a use in-game. I mean, we've already seen that you can trade it with piglins and stuff, but given the random nature of what you get, I would much rather use, like, you know, villagers and stuff for that. Did I see something else there for just a second? That made me do a double take. Oh, it's been so long since I've seen one of you guys. Was it just me, or was there something funky going on with your texture at first? Like, I almost thought I saw, like, white and red at first, and then you were more of a normal skin? Maybe that's just me seeing things because of the double take, but wow. I haven't really had a whole lot of you sneaking up on me while mining, so you were kind of out of my mind, to be honest. Ooh. This path took a sudden dive into the deep dark, didn't it? A deep dark with a waterway escape, so that's something. But still, I've kind of started to learn not to trust the dark. And there are diamonds down there. So we've kind of got to risk it. Yeah, we needed to get deeper. I kind of figured that was why I wasn't finding any diamonds. Oh, screw you. What was that noise? Was that something just, like, on my headset? Or... You heard that, right? It was like a really brutal crunching sound. I don't know what that was about. But we have conquered this place, and it is ours for the taking. Get you, and it has now exactly broken even on this trip. So I don't actually consider this to be too much of a success so far. But this sucks. We come down into these mines, and all we find is a few metric tons of lousy gold. You know what I'd actually kind of like to experiment with? Does it work if we throw a light source? Oh, it seems like it actually does. That's cool. That's a really, really cool feature of this. What is this stuff? I don't think we've seen this before. Let's mine that and see what we get out of it. Ah, and this too. And this too. Hello, we're finding all calcite, smooth basalt. And what are you? Block of amethyst. Some kind of mineral? Ooh. What is all this? I'm gonna have to make some inventory space. Okay, what don't we need? I really don't need, like, any of the, I don't really need any of the redstone amethyst shards. Oh, am I being greedy by taking all of this? I feel like I'm destroying some natural beauty here. But this just comes around to the other side. Alright, let's take a bunch of this stuff and... I mean, if nothing else, it's some extra bling, right? Seems like some of these are, like, cracked or destroyed and don't actually produce anything. The ones that had these shards growing on them. Oh, and, like, incomplete... There's, like, incomplete ones that won't actually give me anything. Oh, it actually makes, like, a tingly noise as I walk on them. Well, we have some new recipes in our crafting book. So let's take what we can and get out of here. I'll look around a little bit more for more diamonds, but I don't know how much more we'll actually be able to find down here. Hello. You know, it's a testament to the eeriness of this mod that when I see a pair of glowing eyes in the dark, I'm relieved. Relieved that it's not the thing that's been stalking me. Just something else that might decide to stalk me if it decides it doesn't like my face today. Which is every day. Oh, man. This thing is conspiring to keep me at exactly the number of arrows I decided to come with. But more gold for me. I've actually been doing pretty well. I mean, look, we found almost a whole stack of iron, a whole bunch of building materials, a whole bunch of new materials to examine, and we did get 3 diamonds. I want more, you know? I want to replenish my stocks, not just break even from what we started the Let's Play with. Or this part, anyway. Something was... I didn't get to catch a glimpse at what it was, but there was some kind of illumination there for a moment. I seen it. I just don't have inventory space to take back more of this iron. And to be honest, I don't think for my purposes I really need more right now. Ooh. And running from some enemies, I seem to have found an even larger cavern. Alright, well, let's once again mark our space using these torches, which, you know, I may have too easily come to depend upon again. Maybe that's a bit premature. Hello? Another one of you. You know, like I said, I keep forgetting sometimes when I'm doing the work of Minecraft that I'm playing this mod. And every time I find something like this, it feels like I'm being followed. It almost feels like a weird violation. Like an intrusion on this game. What are you shooting at? I have a feeling I'm not going out the way I came in. I have a feeling that ultimately I'm going to end up just kind of tunneling my way to the surface. I mean, I could make my way back, but I just keep exploring every new cave I come upon. Yeah, see, I've just realized I don't... Ooh, potato! Potato! That might actually be one of the more valuable finds down here. Yeah, I've just realized I don't actually have... I don't have my lantern anymore. Which, I mean, I probably accidentally placed it somewhere when I was trying to do something. It sounded very briefly like there was something following me in the water. Look. This narrow, flooded passageway. A narrow, flooded passageway where the ceiling could collapse at the slightest wrong move. But I don't see anything here but that iron. Also, good to know that our torch still works underwater, so we didn't even really need the lantern. Every time this starts to go deeper, that's when I start to think, nope, come on. That's when I start to think that we must be getting close to diamonds. But of course, it could also mean we're getting closer to another of those things that we saw before. What do you want? I'm so over monsters. You guys are really starting to cast like a big glow around you every time, huh? Tell you what, I can explore down here using the magma blocks. See, now when we start to run out, we can go like that, and that will allow us to replenish our oxygen. And because we have aqua affinity, we can mine them with ease. And that will actually give us a good amount of mobility down here. Ah, so we do actually have the ability to explore down here in some capacity. Yeah, this is a really, really useful skill to have. And it's not exactly convenient, but it will do us good until we get ourselves some water-breathing potions. Oh, great. But you guys will show up. Alright. If it'll make you happy, we can have an epic underwater battle. Oh, what's that? My range is more than yours? Okay, I guess I win. This place is a little deeper, but comes with magma pre-installed. Sucks us right down. And now we can continue on our way. It is very deep, though, and we find some subterranean diamonds. I mean, underwater diamonds, rather. No more of that. Let's get over there. Come on. This swim thing is really, really weird. But I know we can go deeper. Imagine drowning now. We'd never get back in time. Maybe I should just cut my losses. I feel like I just keep on finding one block of diamonds. Come on, don't drown me now. I have magma. Yeah, it's a constant solution. You actually drown really fast in this compared to some other games I've played. But I guess that's the price of doing business when you start getting into more and more dangerous mining. Cave diving in real life is like one of the most terrifying things a human can do. So I guess it kind of makes sense that Minecraft would seek to emulate that experience. Oh, it's a whole different world when you come down here. Who knows where we're going to come up? The answer is the surface, actually. Oh, I am so happy to see daylight after all this. I've been down here for so long. Oh, what a welcome sight. I'm gonna breach like an orca or a mermaid. Which may be the same thing, depending on the circumstances. And here we are. Now the question is, just how close are we? I always find it so fun when I come up in a different place from where I left to see just how far we actually moved, because underground, your sense of space gets completely distorted. But we were right here, literally feet from the actual entrance, and yet we've been on this whole adventure. I'll tell you what, 4 diamonds, I will take that. Our inventory's full, we found a whole bunch of exotic materials, enough flint to replace our losses. I think we're good. I think we're good. Right after, of course, I go in... this whole offhand thing. Right after, we go over there and see what was burning. At least in this case, the forest will remain here a while. It's had the wisdom to spawn its stuff far enough away. But we do find another of... Wait. Is this one of Herobrine's? No. This is something different. These look like old ruins or something. And the soil here is completely different. What are you? What are you foxes? Oh, you're running away from me because I'm a people, but no, you're so cute. Come back. Oh, I don't want to scare you away from your home. Oh, those were adorable. There's more of them over here. Hey, if I sneak up on you. You're looking at me. Oh, you're out. Oh, you guys are so... you'll run away, kind of retreat, and just sit and wait. Ooh, these trees are different. They're wider. What if I sneak? Sneak. Sneak. Oh, you're sleeping. Oh. Are you gonna do your little snore again? Oh. Can I? Wait. You're gonna go. I was gonna say, if I put something in my offhand, can I pet you? Alright, start taking this stuff. We have a couple of empty inventory spaces, so we want as much of this stuff as we can get, and we want some soil samples, but we'll certainly remember that this is here. I've never seen a biome like this before. What happens if we try to take some soil samples? You're just regular dirt. Oh wait, but we can do that to you. Hang on now. What if we try shears? We can't take it for ourselves. Oh, you can smooth this out. I've heard about this. You can smooth this out and make like a path. But unfortunately, I don't know how to bring that with us in a way that we can use... Okay, hang on. What is that? Okay, so what happened here, right, is I must have drowned, or very nearly drowned in that cave, and now this is me hallucinating my own escape, my own ideal life that I would live if I left that place alive. And I'm not going to tell you what movie I'm spoiling, so I don't spoil the movie. Alright, let's start having a look at this. Maybe we can cut this down and do something with it? No, we don't get anything from it. Maybe if we, once again, use the shears? No. Okay, so I've destroyed this for entirely no reason. What is this? It's starting to feel like the cheeseburgers that spawn in Voices of the Void. Except I'm carrying an entire slaughterhouse on my person currently, so it's not like I'm hungry. Yeah, there's even another type of mushroom, like a tall one with a flat cap. All these ruins everywhere? What is this place? There must be something more to this, but I feel like I'm pushing my luck. I keep finding new things and trying to make it work with my limited inventory. I think at this point I just need to make a note of where this is, which, you know, it was already easy to find this place to begin with. It's not far from the cave. And just go home and bank all this stuff. Hello, make a note of this. I see a lot of greenery down there. Alright, we'll leave a magma block, like, right here, just so that it's unmistakable. There's an angle I haven't seen before. I do, however, see you coming, so let's get moving. Oh, so good to see the light of my house on the horizon. Alright, we are home, and before I even think about putting all my stuff away, I am going straight to bed, because after a long day out, it's weird how exhausted you feel, and how good climbing into bed really is. Oh, it's the horse. I thought there was like a black shadowy figure standing on the hill watching me go to bed. I mean, there's a zombie over there, but that doesn't count. Look at you guys hiding in the shade. I've created my own wildlife preserve for skeletons. No, 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 guys. Yeah, you guys told me that the jumping, like, if I hit them while I'm falling in the jump, it does additional damage. I don't know how much additional damage it does. It does seem to be working. It's just not always convenient to do that. I'm home, Liberty. I panicked so hard opening the door to one of my places and seeing fire. It's just so ingrained in me. See anything spooky while I was gone? I hope not. I mean, I actually kind of hoped so, you know, for science, but I figured you'd be fine. You're a fairy, you're at home in the world that they come from. Oh, and it feels so good to sit back once more upon the bone throne. The banner of my enemies hanging above my doorway. Eventually this entire wall is just going to be filled with stuff. But I do need to go to the Nether so that I can properly fix this place up, because I made a mess of this. None of these blocks are right. I'm going to go ahead and grab ourselves Protection 2. Give us some additional armor, I assume, and Feather Falling, Unbreaking, or Protection. I think Feather Falling will likely help us out a little bit more. I like to specialize abilities like Diversify instead of just negating damage all the time, although negating damage is certainly good. And now that we've gotten all of Ye Royal Crap, I think it's time for us to don Ye Royal Crown and get in there. Need more materials for my house, yo. Now we have here this place, which is quite well looted. We've gotten all the chests, mined a lot of its contents, and we're going to want to mine some more, but I believe it was down there where we died the last time, was it not? Or it was another one of these things very close to the first one where we met our end, and we never really got to search it. So I think what we should be doing in this part is try to make the most of that. Oh, look at all these staircases that lead to nowhere. There's nether fortresses, and then there's these things which give the impression of just being absolutely crumbling. We got the achievement Those Were the Days, I think, when we first came upon one of these. And I guess that's the idea. Maybe the piglins once ruled over this place, and they've been edged out in favor of greater beings such as ghasts and what have you. I'm sure there's all kinds of supplementary books I can buy. But I don't think continuing to mine this is in the best interest of my health. So we're going to start using our cobblestone, which I always, when I'm going to be building with something in a space, I always try to choose something that's going to be a little bit more, like, contrasty. Something that stands out against its environment so that I can see where I'm going back to. See, you guys are cool. You guys are going to be cool so long as I'm properly dressed for the occasion. You guys are playing it cool now, but you could all turn on me if the wrong one of your buddies shows up. That's the scary thing. That might actually be where I died, on that little ledge over there. So maybe I just continue excavating this? I mean, that's real dangerous, considering I'll be tunneling just under lava. I'll just have to be ready to quickly dodge, I guess? Oh, this is smart. That could have been a bad case of friendly fire. More stairs. Well, I could definitely use those for my base. I think I've about taken this place for all it's worth. Hi. Ooh, it's another one of those things where you haven't noticed me notice you yet. Oh, that was terrifying, actually. Look, I've been dreading this for a while. I've just been mining down this one way. There's nowhere else I can go. So periodically, I've been turning around when I hear these piglin noises, so that if one of them is coming up behind me, I can maybe do something about it. I still don't know if I can actually take one in combat. But geez, to turn around and see that, its glowing eyes, completely blocking my path, that was actually pretty scary. Oh, I don't like the noises you guys make. You're all around me. You kind of have replaced ghasts to an extent, huh? I mean, I haven't seen any flying around there. You're just playing red light, green light with me at this point. I'm still not quite sure what exactly netherwort does. I mean, I'm taking some of it just because, like, I have so little and it takes forever to mine it. I haven't actually found a tool that seems to do it faster yet. Ow. Health and safety really not up to code around here. But I actually healed a lot of that really quickly. Wow. Yeah, I guess having higher quality food. I still don't know exactly how it works, but I feel like it does heal you faster. And keeps you not hungry for longer. See, as far as I know, there's no way to actually, like, grow your own nether trees. I mean, they grow in this, like, nether soil, but they don't have, like, saplings that you get them from. As far as I can tell, once they're gone, they're gone. Hello there. I think I'm starting to realize the glow is supposed to be the glow from their eyes. Oh, somehow it feels so much more threatening when they show up in the nether itself. Yeah, I'm basically just... Ow. I'm basically hunting you guys for leather at this point. Since I am going to want to start making myself some bookcases so that we can get some better enchantments. Of course, that'll be a lot easier to do if we can find ourselves some villagers. That's like the big thing that I'm hurting for. But I'll say goodbye to the nether for now. Let's just use our stonecutter's device and learn what we can do with this stuff. The cracked stuff will always be cracked, but the black stone... Well, the black stone we can make into anything, starting from the polished blackstone bricks, which... Oh, and look at that. Yeah, that is so much more efficient. Or at least I think it is. How many stairs do we get if we do it the normal way? 4. So it is more efficient, and it's faster and easier. Okie dokie. Here's Johnny! Do you get that reference, Liberty? She doesn't get that reference. You followed me onto my roof. Oh, that sent chills down my... Look right now, on the right side of the screen. There was something behind me for a split second, but look, the masked watcher is back. The person in the raincoat and the cow mask. What do you want with me? Oh, when it's the distant stalking, it's always that one. I think you'll go away on your own after a little while, right? No, you're sticking around for much longer. Until the moment... Not even the moment I turn. Oddly enough, the moment I touch my mouse. Okay, well that's creepy. Alright, so it was 1, 2, 3 of you. And then it started on the stairs. So if we go like this, and like this... 1 of you. Okay. Oh, Liberty. I know you want to help, but please stay inside for now. Good girl. Okay, now let's start putting these... No! So the whole, like, you gotta be aiming at the right spot on the block thing is so annoying and creative. Oh, I've created an avenue for you to climb up. Nice. Nice duds, bro. Are you wearing, like, leather pants or something? I'd completely forgotten. I always forget that leather, like, stuff exists in this game. But you guys were telling me that I can actually use leather boots to walk across snow without getting sunken in. So that's going to be really useful if we ever decide to go back in that direction, which we probably will. Actually, now that I think about it, I wonder if a horse would sink in that. Giving me traumatic childhood memories right there. I always hear you whilst working at that bench, or in that thing. Okay, I am definitely going to want to get myself a new set of doors, because I do not like the purple look. And, look, Herobrine has been far less aggressive as far as, like, burning stuff down since he burned my house down. So maybe it's okay if, like, a couple of things that are easily replaceable here and there are like this. I am starting to enjoy this place, so... And now that we have a whole bunch of extra stuff, I think we'll really be able to build this into a sanctum worthy of praise. Worthy of being remembered. There you go, Liberty. Come on, we gotta grab the thumbnail. Smile for the camera. Oh, she really did. Sometimes I wonder what she's really like in that head of hers. Oh, wow, a whole bunch of spooky spiders have showed up. Ah! And their little friend. Man, when it rains, it pours. And we got another potato. Honestly, the potato might be the most valuable loot that we got from that cave trip. How many zombies have we killed? And now we get 2 in one episode. All within, like, an hour of each other? Oh, wow. Look at the way that bamboo is coming in. It's actually growing quite tall. I wonder what we can actually do with it. Well, I'll tell you what, it does actually block my movement, unlike something like sugarcane. Also, is it just me, or are enemy mobs growing more numerous and having more gear on them? I do think it's kind of cool that, like, the regular mobs can have some variation among them as well. What is that? Is that supposed to be like some kind of chainmail? Just because you dress the same, Herobrine, doesn't mean you get to hang out with this crew. Hey! Okay, that was a little different. I feel like I could swear there's, like, a delay in the config, but sometimes it seems like they're hitting me one right after the other in this part. And that was something... We actually haven't seen something like that since, like, part 2 or 3. When I was backing up out of the cellar stairs, and it was like something... It was almost like I phased into, like, a zombie or something. This activity is getting more and more extreme, and I don't like it. Look at that arrow lodged directly in my neck. Also, guys, like, I even thought about it at the time. I am very sorry I didn't take the opportunity to do some arrow in the knee jokes a couple episodes ago. It was so obvious, it was right there for me. I did think of it, I was just in the middle of another thought. Oh. We can do this for regular grass as well. For how... Well, now we can't. But for how long has this been a thing? This is perfect for trails leading to my farm. Okay, well, you have all grown to adulthood. And actually, now that I think about it, it's kind of weird that there were no eggs about when I came by before. But you have all grown, which means I want your eggs. There you go, now you're not all grown. We can take that and start making some more of you. I'm sure there will be plenty of people who are irritated that I'm not filling this in, so we might as well do that right now. Also, I can never bring myself to just kind of, like, go over the top, like I just did, I guess. I always seal it so that something can't stand down there. You know, I suppose with those minerals, amethyst, is that how you pronounce it? That we found in the cave. Oh, I feel like we should be having a look at some of the new items we can make. A spyglass? A spyglass? That looks like something we could use. So 4 shards makes a block. And other than that, I'm not seeing a whole lot new. Oh wait, respawn anchor. A respawn anchor, which we can make from crying obsidian. But we would need more of it for that. A barrel. I'm not sure what we use that for. We can make horse armor and charge $3 for it. And everybody says, oh, that's not a big deal. Who cares? If you don't like it, don't buy it. And then it leads to the complete over-monetization and destruction of the games industry. We can make a fermented spider eye. Which, why would I want to do that? But dude, I am totally down to try one of these spyglasses. Let's break down one of these copper blocks. And what do we need? We needed the amethyst. Where do we put that? Where do we put that? Oh, I might have brought it down to the other place. Or no, I put it in raw materials. Okay, so we do that. And what was it? It was 1 of you and 2 of you. Gets us this, which allows us... How do we use this? That is so cool. Hi, horsey. Oh, that is awesome. That is going to be so useful. And not terribly expensive to build. I mean, it would be hard to find, but I suppose I could go back down there, get more of it if I lose this, but there's enough to build tons of them. Oh, I love this new toy so much. I feel like a little kid playing pirate ship, only I can actually go out on a boat and find real sunken pirate ships with treasure. So I've just decided to take a look at the config. I don't know what a lot of these things mean, which is actually pretty great because it's not spoiling anything. OG Shrine Mechanic. Hello, that there is a witch. I guess she was attracted by the spike in evil in the area. Well, we can outdo her, I think. Unfortunately, we don't have any houses to drop on her, but... Oh! She summoned a creeper! Didn't do her much good in the end, though, did it? Haha. Did she drop anything good? No, nothing but a couple of spider's eyes. But at least we stopped her from moving in on our turf. That's the important thing. Nope. Yep. 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 Oh, look at that. Look at that laser light show we're getting from in there. Oh, Liberty must actually glow. I mean, which makes sense because we can look at her and see that she glows, but I never realized she would actually have that functionality within the Optifine mod. That is so adorable, Liberty. Yeah, when we have arrows, things are definitely a lot easier. 2 shots about, and we are good. And if we keep our distance, they won't even know that we're doing it. Oh, look how tall this thing is getting. That's nuts. Oh, at a certain point, we should be able to climb this thing up to a giant's castle. I think we should probably take, not all, but a lot of this leather and figure out how we're going to make books. Now, how do we do that? I've done it once before. I don't remember how it worked exactly. Maybe it was like this and like... Ah, there we go. Okay, good. That's much more efficient. We'll save about 5. I think we need to make them in 3s, right? Save 2. We can always get more from the pigs in the Nether. Cruelty-free way of doing it, since they don't count as living things. And then we just do that. Gets us 9 books. We go ahead and make some more wood, right? I think I remember the recipe for this. Go like that. And like that, and that will get us our first bookshelves. Okay, now I'm not sure I really... There's like different ways of doing this. If we just go like that, does that do anything? I'm honestly not sure. I think we're supposed to see some animation or something start if they're affecting it. Okay, so I did end up just looking this one up, and it seems like there does need to be at least one block of space in order to get these benefits. So we'll place you right there, no big deal. And yeah, we are starting to see something of a difference. I also read that it partly depends on your level, so at higher levels you will get higher enchantment levels. So now if we were indeed to take this other golden helmet up here and place it in, oh yeah, we'd start to see some pretty nice looking things. Respiration 2. Protection 2? Yeah, this is doing something. Respiration 2 and Protection 3. I'm not sure what Protection does exactly. It doesn't seem to add more armor. But Respiration, does that mean we get either water breathing or at least longer time spent underwater? Oh, we definitely want to get more bookshelves for this. So then if we go like this, we can get Efficiency 2, Unbreaking 1, Unbreaking 1. Alright, well, some greater efficiency wouldn't go amiss. And yeah, we are actually moving up. I'm learning more about how the game works, and, well, honestly, I feel like I'm in a much better spot than at the end of the last part. But I just can't stop thinking about whatever that thing was we met down in the cave. Yeah, look at that thing go. This is almost like having a diamond shovel. It won't have the durability, but it sure helps. And just as we run out of materials, pretty much, that's this area finished. Now we just need to seal this in. You come to check on my progress, have you? Oh, let's be real. You're mad. I know it. You're incredibly mad because I've gone to your house. Or at least where I assume you came from, unless you are something else altogether. And I put together something you can't burn down. Something I've even openly mocked you by setting alight myself. Just so you can watch as nothing happens to it. Maybe you do have tricks up your sleeve, Herobrine, but I'm learning them. I'm learning them and I'm adapting. And I'm basically building my life around countering a haunting. So you could interpret that as winning in some esoteric sense, but I'm not really going to worry about that right now. Look at him standing out there. I don't know who the new predator on the block is. Oh, God. Okay, that could have been bad if I hadn't noticed him sneaking up. And maybe I'm not the predator I think I am, but my new witch's house is certainly making things work out for the better. And now that these things are probably on my tail, yep, here you come, creeper, we'll probably want to start adding an extra layer of security. It's a good thing none of these things spawned in here. Yeah, see about it, buddy. Alright, let's start seeing about getting some lighting in here. Now, as we adorn the walls of this place with the banners of our fallen enemies... Whoops. I think this place is starting to make a pretty cozy evil house. That's a first. I've never had you appear inside a structure I built before. Hello. You're really hitting me with the double tap a whole lot these days. Look at you standing there smiling with your white eyes. You know, this is all about the intimidation. But that's all it is. That's all it is intimidation. He can't touch this thing. And as far as I know, he can't touch me. I think it's actually starting to become time that we left this place. I mean, it's been a good home so far, but I think we need someplace that can serve all our needs. Someplace that doesn't have us running around to different places. We got the farm over there, the chickens down here, we got all kinds of things up here. We've got the workshop over that way. We need something more centralized. That's always been the point of the witch's house. So I think we'll spend one more night here, and then move our bed there, even though we don't have a room of our own yet. I've just realized we do have an ominous banner that's different from the other ones. These all seem to list a bunch of things, but this one stands on its own. It's not stackable with the others, which is a little bit weird. I guess having a wider living space just means more room for you to maneuver around. Still, I'm not giving up on any of the stuff that I built in this area. I just want something that's a little closer to the water so we can get going on expeditions across the seas, because I have not given up on finding villagers. And we need to be able to have a farm that's right here, especially now that we have potatoes. I don't know if that was you or an Enderman. How you holding up in there, Liberty? I hear you're giggling, but I don't see you. Liberty, where'd you go? There you are, wedged in the corner, playing hide-and-seek, are you? But speaking of exploring the sea, Respiration 2. Let's see what that does for us. Okay, so we will still drown. We'll just last considerably longer. Ooh. Allowing us the opportunity to explore the caves beneath our house. That's kind of cool. I mean, I doubt we'll really find anything, but... Ooh, there's even a pocket of air. Maybe we could do something with this, I'm not sure. But I think having our base this close to the water, instead of having to run around to different places, I think that gives us a lot more versatility. And it'll kind of keep me moving, because I won't have to put up this great effort in order to get anything going. Now, I have decided to keep my bed up at our tower, just because it is good to have multiple bases of operations all about the place. But I think I'm going to start sleeping here. Now, I don't actually have my own living chamber just yet. But tell you what, just as yet another monument to spite, what if we try setting up literally beside the flames? Nothing will dare touch me like this. Not even the Sandman. Do beds burn? I'm actually not sure. Well, I guess we're going to find out. And you know what? For the sake of symmetry, I've been thinking we will actually put in another one of these shrines. I could use the XP, but I do take great joy in running past all of you guys, getting you hot on my trail, and just having you completely powerless to do anything about this, unless you come down on the other side and grab me in the hall between spaces. That is also a thing that you could do. Ew. Okay, so we've got a little gap in our safety in the meantime. But what house isn't without a few quirks? Now let's build this. Liberty, you're running out of room, I know, and I'm sorry. But, oh man, I gotta go back and get Netherrack. And you thought your midnight snack runs were stressful. Ha ha! Boop, boop. Boop! Boop! And boop. Now that's perfectly symmetrical. Yeah. The Bone Throne is taking shape. Thank you for helping out, Liberty. I don't know what I'd do without you. You've made such a great travel companion. Well, let's spend our first night in the new haunted home. It won't be so bad with you here, Liberty. Well, we've done pretty well for ourselves here, but I think next time we really need to get out there and start looking for villagers. We need trade, because these tools, they're gonna run out. Unfortunately, I did lose the mending helmet, and so... Oh, Enderman, don't start now. So what we're gonna need to... Okay, Herobrine, you're starting to get your friends involved, huh? Oh, look, there's another one outside. And I don't have a bucket of water to get rid of you with. Okay, you can stay if you like. You're kind of scary. I don't know if I can really... I could try and fight you. You're the first haunted being I've had the opportunity to do so with. I'm wearing armor. Die! Come on, come at me. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Wedge myself in a corner. Oh, you're mad. You're mad! That's terrifying, God. But there's nothing more you can do, right? Oh, you're out in the hall, are you? Nope! No, you don't. Look, if I die, I respawn right here and I come right back after you, okay? Yeah, now this hallway is a boss arena, effectively. Doesn't this place kind of feel like an arena for a boss fight? Alright, where are you? Come at me, bro. You're a different one. You're uninvolved in this matter. Aren't you? No. Well, that was bizarre and ended just as quickly as it started. But I guess my house is ghost-free for just a little while longer? Alright, well, as I was saying, in the next part, I'd really like to move my farm here. And as soon as that's done, not that I'm not swimming in food right now, I think we really need to build that cartography table, see what that does, make ourselves some maps, and journey out across the sea to try and find villagers. Because these tools, they're going to break. If we can trade with them for diamond tools, I think that's what we really need to keep ourselves sustainably going. And from there, it'll enable us to not worry so much about going in and seeing what we can do as far as the more dangerous aspects. Being able to craft helmets with respiration is actually a huge asset. It means that even without potions, even without finding blaze rods, we'll be able to explore the oceans, which are so expansive now, that much more. I feel like even though it doesn't seem like we advanced too much in this episode, we really did lay a lot of solid foundations, learn a lot of good information, and not to mention, it seems like the ghost activity really has ramped up, hasn't it? I mean, I've got to say, it's been hitting us with that double tap more. It's been doing things I haven't really seen so much, appearing more in caves and in the Nether. Not to mention, it seems to have gotten a lot bolder about remaining in my line of sight. This whole thing is basically bait for ghosts, and it's starting to feel like it actually is responding more to all this being here. I can't prove it, but, well, there's certainly a correlation, if not a causation. But we'll set off across the sea next time. Until then, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this mod out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.